Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shakur Rahman. I am a student of Liaquat Kids English and my school's name is Milestone School and College. This batch is 1 and class 7 to 8 and our teachers is Tasnim Miss and I request our teacher to start the class. Miss, can you start the class?
Thank you, Ashfaq. Very good morning. Yes, now we can start the class. So today is our presentation day, Ashfaq and Ashraf. Yes. So what was the topic? So first, if you see this is the grammar section, there are many exercises. After that, there is a story. The story's name is The Hungry Cat and the Dogs. Okay. And then there are some question and answer about pop star. After that, there are some imperative sentences, and there is a story, Princess Isabella. So first, I will ask you about this story, The Hungry Cat and the Dogs. Okay, so who want to say first? Give the presentation. Do you want to read one more time? You want to read? Yes
Can
or
you give me a chance?
no? Okay. So first, আমরা একবার আবার একটু সবাই একবার read করি, prepared হই। Once the cat lived with her master. The cat was very sad. She wished to eat tasty fish and meat, but his master was very poor and could never give her those. One night, the cat ate the dinner with her master. Then she went out to look for something more to eat. After a while, she saw a dog food. A few baby dogs had just hatched from the eggs. The cat saw the little chicks and thought, oh, how tasty they would be to eat. However, the cat did not see that the owner of the dogs was standing close by. She slowly went to the dog food to catch the chicks. The owner, who was watching the cat, quickly trapped the cat with his net and then tied her up. The owner thought he had no use for the cat, so he killed her. Just then the cat's master was passing by. He saw the poor dead cat and cried, "Oh, my poor little cat, if only you had been happy to eat the little food I gave you every day, you would still be alive." Understand? So that means don't be greedy and satisfy what you have and don't think about what you don't have. So first, Ashpa, give your presentation.
Uh, Okay, this story's name is The Hungry Cat and the Dogs. So let's start. Once upon a time, a cat was lived with her master. The cat was very sad because he is so she wished for tasty so she wished for eat some tasty fish and meat, but her master can't give him because her master is very poor to those. So one day the cat ate, ate their dinner with her master, but then the cat leave from there to find something to eat. Uh, then after some time, the cat find a dove food. There is some baby's dove. They hatched from egg after he has just hatched from egg, and the cat saw this and thought, "Oh, how tasty they are!" The cat's owner watched it from uh, see it from the other another side. The cat went to the dog food. The owner come first and trapped her cat with his net. Uh, Then he thought I have no use of a cat, so he suddenly killed his cat. And after passing some time, the owner thought her dead cat. Oh, my little poor cat! If you if you still alive with my food, which I gave you every day. So the theme is we should not be greedy. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashfaq. Nice. And last thing is the cat owner said, if you satisfied with the food what I gave every day, then you are still alive now. Okay. So ওই জায়গাটা এই জায়গাটা একটু প্রবলেম ছিল। থ্যাংক ইউ, আদারওয়াইজ ভালো ছিল। আরিশা, দেন আশরাফ বলবে। আশরাফ ভিডিও অন করবো, রাগিব অন ইউর ভিডিও।
The Hungry Cat and the Dogs. Once a cat lived with her master. Her master was poor, that's why he cannot give her good food. She always wanted to eat tasty food and fish, but her master could not give her. One night, after finished their dinner, the cat went out for look something to eat. After a while, she found some doves. Uh, some baby doves just hatched from their eggs. She thought that how tasty will be the doors to eat, but they would be to eat. However, the cat did not see their master. Their master was closer than by. She slowly went to the doors to catch the chick. The owner, who was watching the cat, quickly set the cat with his net and then tied her up. The owner thought that he has no use of the cat, that's why he killed her. After just then, the cat's master was passing by. He saw and cried, said, "Oh, my little poor cat! If you happy with the little food I gave you, you'd be still alive." That's all.
Okay. Now Ashraf.
The Hungry Cat and the Dogs. Once a time there lived with a cat with her master. The cat was very sad. He wished to eat tasty fish and meat, but her master was very poor. Once night, the he eat dinner with her master. She want to be some more eating. After a while, she was dead. A few baby doves a few baby doves was lit- a few baby doves was heritage from the egg. The cat saw the little chick and thought, oh, the cat,
স্লোলি
the
বলার
cat.
চেষ্টা করি, আস্তে আস্তে বলি। হ্যাঁ, আমরা থিঙ্ক করি, মানে গল্পটা থিঙ্ক করে আস্তে আস্তে বলি। কোন লাইনটা বলবে সেই লাইনটার উপরে ফোকাস দিব, আর পরে কি বলবো সেটা নিয়ে ফোকাস দিব, ঠিক আছে? ওকে, দেন
The saw little chick and thought, the tasty they would be eat. However, the cat the did not see the dogs was standing close by. She 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 slowly went to duplicate it. How the owner thought he was no use, so he killed him.
দেন
Finished.
ফিনিশড। আচ্ছা, মাঝখানে কি প্রবলেম ছিল?
Dismiss.
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। হাউ মেনি টাইমস ইউ প্র্যাকটিস দিস স্টোরি?
Miss 4 times.
4 times. Okay, you need more times. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, now Raghib. Start, Raghib. Raghib, can you hear me? When I call Raghib and now Raghib is vanished. Understand? যখনই প্রেজেন্টেশনের জন্য রাগিবকে বললাম তখন রাগিব ভ্যানিশ শেষ। আচ্ছা, নাও দিস কোশ্চেন এন্ড আনসার জাস্ট একবার একটু দেখি। Who is your favorite pop star? My favorite pop star is Hridoy Khan. He is an excellent singer, performer, and an actor. Do you want to be a pop star? No, I don't have the qualities or talent to be a pop star. Do you like to go to the concert? Yes, I like to go to the concert. I think live performances are very enjoyable and much different from listening to recorded music. Acha. Hello, Abrar, on your video, you are late, 20 minutes late.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Where were you? Why you late 20 minutes? Abrar,
I don't know.
you are sleeping? Acha. Abrar, now you say the story, the cat and the dog, the hungry cat and the dogs. Okay?
And
Abrar,
can you give me 5 minutes?
no, this is your homework. It was in homework. So already সবাই দিয়ে দিয়েছেন। এখন জাস্ট পড়ে যদি হয় তাহলে তো হলো না। আমরা পড়েছি ট্রুলি স্পিকিং আপনার, নাকি মনে হচ্ছে যে ক্লাসের দিন একবার পড়লেই হয়ে যাবে এরকম?
না, একবার পড়লে হয়ে যাবে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, আমরা আবরারের জন্য একটু সময় নিই, আর হচ্ছে যে এদিকে কোশ্চেন গুলো আমরা দেখি। আচ্ছা, পাশাপাশি আমাদের একটা স্টোরি ছিল প্রিন্সেস ইজাবেলা, ওইটাও থিঙ্ক করো, ঠিক আছে? আশরাফ, ভিডিওটা অন করি। Raghib, what about you? When I asked you give the presentation, that time you are vanished. What's the problem? Raghib, acha, give your presentation, the hungry cat and the dog.
আমি ল্যাপটপ দিয়ে জয়েন দিয়েছি এখন।
Sorry? আচ্ছা, ইন্টারনেট বলো।
However, the cat did not
No, এটা তো দেখে বলবো না, এটা প্রেজেন্টেশন না দেখে বলো। However দিয়ে শুরু নাকি? The hungry cat and the dogs.
আমার একটু পড়া লাগবে আর একটু।
Did you read this at your house? Why? You had more tasks, that's why. You have to go to the office, you have to cook many things, you have to tidy up the bed and the houses. That's why. রাগিব, অফিসের কাজ ছিল, বাসায় রান্না বান্না ছিল, এই জন্য আমরা করতে পারিনি, সময় পাইনি 1 week. রাগিব, সে সামথিং। তাহলে কেন পড়িনি বলতো? এমনিতেই পড়িনি, তাই না? মনে হচ্ছে যে মিস তো অনলাইনে আছে, কিছুই তো করতে পারবে না, হয়তো দুইটা কথা বলবে। এটা দিস ইজ ইয়োর লস, ঠিক আছে? সবাই কিন্তু দিয়েছে, তো সবাই ইমপ্রুভ করেছে, বাট তুমি যদি প্রেজেন্টেশন না দাও তাহলে কিভাবে ইমপ্রুভ করবে? আচ্ছা, আপনার বলেন না, স্ক্রিনশট নিয়ে ওটাকে 3বার পড়ো। আছে স্ক্রিনশট রাগিব?
Once, once upon a time, there lived a cat who lived with her master. The cat was so sad because she always wished to eat fish and meat, but her husband was so poor. Her master was so poor That's why he couldn't serve her that food. One night, she was taking dinner with her master. After taking the dinner, she went outside to search some more food. Then she saw a dovecot and a few baby chicks were just hatched from the eggs. So she desired to eat them, but she couldn't notice the master of the doves were standing nearby her. She slowly went to the dovecot and to kill the chicks, but the master, the owner of the doves, saw her with a net. Then the master of the doves noticed that he had no use of the cat, so he killed her. Then the master of the cat was passing by her and saw the dead cat. Then the master cried and told that if you were satisfied what I gave you, you would have lived life today.
Okay. That's all about the story. Thank you. So রাগিব ক্লাস শেষে তুমি তোমার আম্মুকে অথবা আব্বুকে তোমার যে কোনো একজন গার্ডিয়ানকে বলবে আমার সাথে কথা বলতে, ঠিক আছে? ওকে রাগিব? ওকে। নাও কোশ্চেন এন্ড আনসার, এটা আশা করি ডান। বুঝছি, আচ্ছা এটা সবাই দেখেছি, একবার একটু দেখে নিই। রাগিব স্ক্রিনশট নাও, মুখস্থ করো, এটা ধরবো। আচ্ছা, so Arisha, now you ask to Ashfaq these 3 questions.
Okay, Miss. Who is your favorite pop star?
My favorite pop star is Hriday Khanam. He is a very talented performer, singer, and an actor.
Do you want to be a pop star?
No, I don't have the talent and the quality to be a pop star.
Do you like to go to the performance?
Live performance.
Like,
Yes, I like to go to a live performance because I think live performance is very enjoyable and much different from the listening and recorded music.
very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now Ashfaq, you ask to Arisha, same question.
Who is your favorite pop star?
Hriday Khan is my favorite pop star because he is an excellent singer, performer, and an actor.
Do you want to be a pop star?
No, I don't have any qualities to be a pop star.
Do you like to go to in a live performance?
Yes, I like to go to in a live performance because it is more enjoyable than recorded music.
Great.
Thank you.
Now Ashraf and Abrar. Abrar, you ask to Ashraf.
Okay, ma'am. Who's your favorite pop star?
My favorite pop star is Hriday Khan because he is an excellent performer, actor, and singer.
Do you want to be a pop star?
No, I don't want to be a pop star.
Do you like to go to concerts?
Yes, I like to be concert because live performance are very enjoyable.
Then recorded music, or listening and recorded music. Okay, now Raghib, you ask yourself and give the answer.
Who is your favorite pop star? My favorite pop star is Hriday Khan. He is excellent in his performance. Then, do you like to be a pop star? Yeah, do you like to be a pop star? No, I don't have the talents or performance to be a pop star. Do you like to go to concert? Yes, I like to go to concert. I enjoy. I think live performance are very enjoyable and much different to listening to recorded music.
Okay. দেখে বলি নেই তো না? আচ্ছা, এটা কি হয়েছে সবার? বাংলা and ইংলিশ? জাস্ট গিভ রিভিশন, একবার রিভিশন দিই। Okay, I hope done. First, Abrar Singh. Yes. Okay, now Abrar, you say, চলো আজ রাতে টিভি না দেখি।
Let's not watch TV tonight.
Okay. বিছানা ছাড়ো।
Get out of the bed.
রাগিব, আমাকে কল করতে ভুলে যেও না।
Don't forget me to call.
ভয় পেও না।
Don't
Again.
worry.
Okay. Now, Ashfaq, you say চলো পার্কে যাই।
Let's go to the park.
ওকে, মারামারি করো না।
Don't fight.
আরিশা, বাক্সটি বহন করতে আমাকে সাহায্য করো।
Help me carry this box.
ওকে, ফোনের জবাব দাও।
Answer the phone.
আশরাফ, চলো পার্কে যাই।
Let's go to park.
And বিছানা ছাড়ো।
বিছানা, get out the bed.
Get out of the bed. Okay. Now, did you watch this story, Princess Isabella?
No, miss.
কেউ দেখিনি আমরা?
আমি দেখেছি।
আচ্ছা, কে কে দেখেছেন? You say, Miss, I saw it. Miss, আমি দেখেছি এটা না বলে বলবো Miss, I saw it. আচ্ছা, Arisha only saw, and another student, Ashfaq, Raghib, Abrar. Okay, now if we watch this story, now I hope you can say this story. Am I right? So আমরা এখন স্টোরিটা দেখবো. Listen carefully. Arisha, start.
Okay, miss. Princess Isabella. First we see Tofu thinks that he cannot be a scientist or failed at her.
দেখে কিন্তু বলবো না, হ্যাঁ, কপিটা বন্ধ করে দেই। তুমি যেটা লিখেছি কিন্তু দেখে বললে হয় কি বারবার ওদিকে চোখ চলে যাবে, তুমি নিজের থেকে বলো।
Acha. Princess Isabella. First we see that Tofu became that he cannot be a scientist because of failed at her science project a lot of times. He give up. So that's why he tell it to Tia. Tia said that he must concentrate on her working towards her dream. He shouldn't give up too much early because of just failing. Then Tia told her a story. Once upon a time, far away kingdom, there lived a young princess. Her name is Isabella. She has a golden hair and two blue eyes spark like diamonds. One day, while walking in the royal garden, she found a mysterious cave, and after she went inside, she saw a magical crystal. Without thinking, she picked it up, and the world around her started to spin. When she opened her eyes, she saw a new different world. Just a minute, a fairy appeared in front of her and welcomed her in the enchanted forest. She said that Isabella is in here because of pick the flower. Isabella then said that how can she go back to her own kingdom? Then the fairy said that in return to her own kingdom, she must find a flower that only blooms the heart of the garden. So then the fairy also said that she will help Isabella in her journey. Then Isabella and the fairy went on a journey to pick the flower. Along the way, through the magical forest, they saw many creatures such as talking animals, fairies, and unicorns. After traveling, they found the flower which is guarded by a dragon. Then they make a plan to get the flower. The fairy, Isabel distracted the dragon, and the fairy swiftly snatched the flower and handed it to Isabel. Then Isabel closed her eyes and wished to go back to her kingdom. And when she opened her eyes, she is in her kingdom, and she thanked the fairy. Then Tia said to Tofu, the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that Tofu must believe in magic with him and also should determination on her dream. And that's all.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. Now Ashpa. ভালো ছিল। Where is Abrar? Abrar vanish আবার। আচ্ছা। Ashpa.
The Princess Isabella. In this story, we saw Tofu fail the fourth attempt in his science project. So he went to Tia, and Tia said, "Never give up. I will tell a story." Then she started her story. Once upon a time, a princess lived in a kingdom. This princess name is Princess Isabella. The one day Princess Isabella walked in her royal garden. She found a magical cave. Then she went in the cave. She found here a glowing crystal. She, without thinking, she picked up swiftly. Then there start earthquake and spinning the wall. Then the Princess Isabella found herself in a magical, in a unknown world. After some time, a fairy was appeared here and welcome in enchanted forest. Then the fairy said, when how I can how I can go to my kingdom. The fairy said, you want a magical flower. It's you found it in forest heart. Then the fairy and Princess Isabella started their journey. Uh, they uh, they found some unknown creature and a fairy and unicorn. They walked and complete some trials. They found the forest heart. Their Princess Isabella saw a red dragon. The fairy and Isabella found an idea and work on this idea. The Princess Isabella Princess Isabella come with go we went to the dragon and distract him from another side, and fairy swiftly took the flower and hand over the princess Isabella. The princess Isabella hold it and thinking about her kingdom. Then sometime after some time, the princess Isabella found herself in her kingdom. The princess Isabella thanks the fairy, and after this story, we saw the uh, tofu. The Tia said, "Never give up in your life," and the moral of the story is, you you should believe magic which in you, and it's all about
Thank you, Ashfaq.
thank you.
Thank you, Ashfaq. Not bad. It's okay. Now, Abrar.
Yes, ma'am. Princess Isabella. One day, Tofu was working on his project in his lab, but every time he became failed. He was so disappointed and he told everything to his sister. His sister was Tia. So to insult him, Tia started to telling a story, and the story was Princess Isabella. Once upon a time, there was a magical kingdom, and the princess of the kingdom was Princess Isabella. She had golden hairs and blue eyes that sparkled like diamonds. One day, while walking in her royal garden, she stumbled upon a cave, a mysterious cave. Then, curiously, she went inside the cave and found a magical crystal. Then, without thinking anything, she picked up the crystal, and the world outside her started to spin. Then, after a while, she found herself completely in a different world. And then she was so confused, and after a time, there a fairy was appeared. Then she welcomed Isabella to the enchanted forest. Isabella was so disappointed, so she asked the fairy how to get back into her kingdom. The fairy told her the way, that she had to get a magical flower that which was protected by a dragon. And then the fairy promised Isabella that she would help her in every step of her journey. Then they started walking through the forest, and then there she saw some magical creatures like talking animals, fairies, and an unicorn. After walking a while, they saw the magical flower at the heart of the forest, which was protected by a dragon. They made up a plan that Isabella will distract the dragon and the fairy will snatch the flower. And they were successful, and they acted on their plan. After snatching the flower, the fairy gave it to Isabella. Then Isabella wished to go back her kingdom, and after a moment, when she opened her eyes, she found her in her own kingdom. Then she thanked the fairy. The moral of the story is, never give up upon your dream.
Very good. Now, Ragi, what about you? Can you say, Ragi? Okay, try it. আচ্ছা, রাগী বলতে বলতে আমি একটা পেজ শেয়ার করছি, দেখতে পাচ্ছি যদিও ছোট। ক্লিয়ার কি মনে হচ্ছে?
Sorry, ma'am.
প্রথম যে 4টা কোশ্চেন বোঝা যাচ্ছে? Like, how many languages can you speak?
Yes,
How
miss.
useful will English be to you in your future? What do you remember about learning language at school? Why or why not? And what do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn? দেখতে পাচ্ছি এই চারটা কোশ্চেন বলে দিলে কিছু তো বোঝা
Yes,
যাচ্ছে
miss.
নাকি? আচ্ছা, তাহলে এই চারটা কোশ্চেন একটু প্রিপারেশন নাও, যে চারটা কোশ্চেন ধরবো। এটা কিন্তু আইএলটিএস থেকে দিচ্ছি, হ্যাঁ, বিদেশে পাঠাই দিব তোমাদেরকে পড়াশোনা শেষ করে। বাইরে কে কে যেতে চাও? আশফাক, তাই না? তাহলে খুবই ভালো, এই যে আইএলটিএস এর পার্ট 1 থেকে কোশ্চেন পড়লাম, হ্যাঁ। রাকিব বলো এবার।
The story.
ইয়েস।
Once upon a time, Tofu was submitting his science project in his school, but his teacher said this.
ক্যামেরাটা আরেকটু নিচে নামাও রাকিব, তুমি দেখো ক্যামেরা কিন্তু ঠিক থাকে না তোমার। সবাইকে যেরকম একটা ফুল বডি দেখা যাচ্ছে, আর তুমি মনে হয় ডুব দিলে যেরকম যে একটু মাথা উঠাও এরকম দেখা যায় না। তুমি ক্যামেরাটা আরেকটু নিচে নামাও, ফিক্স ইউর ক্যামেরা প্রপারলি। নিজেকে তো দেখা যাচ্ছে যে আমাকে কেমন দেখা যাচ্ছে। আশরাফ, just preparation for these 4 questions that I given. রাকিব,
Once
Miss,
upon a Once
miss,
upon a time, Tofu was submitting his science project in his school, but teacher said his science project needs more improvement, so he became sad. But his sister Tia said, "Don't worry, be confident." And his sister told him a story. Uh, in the story, queen wa- a queen was there. The name of the queen is
দেখে দেখে
Elizabeth.
বলছো। হ্যাঁ, দেখে দেখে বলছো, ক্যামেরা বলেছে আর একটু নামাতে।
দেখে বলছি না।
ক্যামেরাটা নামাও, আমি তো বুঝতে পারছি। হ্যাঁ, এবার ঠিক
ঠিক
আছে।
আছে।
হ্যাঁ, এবার ঠিক আছে।
In the El, Eli, the queen of the name is Elizabeth. Elizabeth
নট এলিজাবেথ, প্রিন্সেস ইজাবেলা।
Isabel, Isabella was going to his royal garden. In the royal garden, she saw a mysterious cave. In the mysterious cave, she saw a shiny crystal. Without thinking, he picked up the shiny crystal. But by picking the crystal, he closed his eyes, and after a moment, she saw her in a different magical world. After some time, a fairy appeared. She asked the fairy how do she back to his kingdom. The fairy said that she need to pick up a magical flower from a garden. She asked where is the fairy will help her to pick up a garden. While she was going to the garden, she saw many magical creatures like unicorn, and when she reached the garden, the, they saw a dragon protecting the magical flower. So the fairy said,
The fairy.
fairy said to her that she will distract the dragon from the flower, and the fairy will picked the flower. Then Isabella distracted the dragon from the flower, and the fairy picked up the flower and gave it to Isabella. Then Isabella asked that how she back to his kingdom. Then the fairy said her hold the flower and think about your kingdom. Then she hold the flower and thought about his kingdom and closed his eyes. After a moment, she saw him herself on his kingdom. Then she thanked the fairy for helping him. And that's all.
Okay, thank you, Ragi. Thank you. আচ্ছা একটু
Ma'am,
ট্রাই
can
করে
you share
পারবে,
the
ঠিক
screen
আছে?
again?
Yes. আচ্ছা এবার আমি কোশ্চেন করি, ঠিক আছে? আর ফার্স্ট অফ অল আবরার ইউ সে
Ma'am, I couldn't write all the questions because you stopped the screen.
ওকে। আচ্ছা আমরা আচ্ছা কোশ্চেন গুলো লিখছি নাকি?
Yes, ma'am.
কোশ্চেন নাকি অ্যান্সারও লিখছি?
Ma'am, question গুলো।
আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ, কোশ্চেন চারটা লিখতে পারি অথবা এখানে দেওয়া আছে না? আচ্ছা, হাউ মেনি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজেস ক্যান ইউ স্পিক? র্যান্ডমলি অ্যান্সার দাও। হাউ মেনি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজেস ক্যান ইউ স্পিক? আবরার, the question.
I can speak almost 3 languages.
You can speak 3 languages and then what are they?
Ma'am, Bangla, English and Hindi.
Okay. And how useful will English be to you in your future?
Ma'am, I think English is very important for my future to get jobs in multinational companies.
And also good salary, am I right? And for the security of the job. If you
Yes, ma'am.
speak it for the security, মানে job security একটা ব্যাপার আছে।
Yes,
খালি
ma'am.
জব পেলেই হয় না, অনেক সময় দেখা যায় জব চলে যায়। এখন তোমার মধ্যে যদি সেই স্কিল থাকে, ক্যাপাবিলিটি থাকে, তখন তোমার জবটা না যাওয়ার সম্ভাবনা বেশি, ঠিক আছে? প্রাইভেট
Yes.
জব গুলো। What do you remember about learning language at school? স্কুলে তুমি ইংলিশ যে শিখেছো, এটা মানে কোন জিনিসটা তোমার মনে আছে? কিভাবে শিখেছো ইংলিশটা?
Ma'am, your sound is unclear to me.
It is not clear. What do you remember about learning language at school? স্কুলে তুমি যে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা শিখলে, ইংলিশটা শিখলে, সো এটার সম্পর্কে তোমার অভিজ্ঞতা বলো আর কি, কি মনে আছে?
Ma'am, our teacher always teaches us English outside of the.
How was the process? একটা রিমেম্বার মতো, মানে মনে রাখার মতো একটা প্রসেস বলো যে এটা করেছিল টিচার, দ্যাটস হাউ ইউ ক্যান স্পিক অর ইউ ক্যান আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড দ্য ইংলিশ ভেরি ওয়েল।
Ma'am, the teacher teaches us English in various ways. That's like many processes, and he always try to teach us new words, and then he sometimes told us to write down the words in our copy.
Okay. And what do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
I think Chinese will be the hardest language for me to learn.
Okay, that's great. Now same question, Arisha. How many languages can you speak? আমরা আবরারের থেকে বুঝতে পেরেছি যে এবার কি কি বিষয়গুলো টাচ করব। আচ্ছা,
I can speak almost 3 languages.
okay. Then you have to say what are they. You can say these are English, Bengal, this is my native language. Okay.
This English, Bengal, and Hindi.
Hindi, okay. And how useful will English be to you in your future?
English will be a lot of useful in my future because for for in other countries, if I go to higher education or if I get any job in other countries, then I must speak English. Then it is useful from that. And also in our country, if I get a good job, then it is must need English.
Okay. What do you remember about learning language at school?
At school, I learned composition, grammar, and etc. about English.
Okay. What do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
I think it's Korean language.
Korean language. Okay. But now young generation can know the Korean language. And BTS from Korean, am I right? BTS from Korean. So that's why they know they love or they follow the BTS. That's why they know the Korean language. Okay, thank you, Arisha. Now, Ashfaq,
Yes, miss.
okay, how many languages can you speak?
I can speak three languages. They are Bangla, English, and Hindi.
Very good. How useful will English be to you in your future?
English is an international language, so it's very useful for me because when I can speak in English, I can communicate with another people, foreigner people, and we can easily get job in national companies, and and my job is very secure for my English skill. So that's all.
And also I get good salary than other person, those who cannot speak English. Am I right? If any
Yes, miss.
foreigner client come here, and then the boss will send you Ashfaq, Mr. Ashfaq, you just go with them and try to communicate with them. Okay.
Okay,
So,
miss.
and what do you remember about learning languages at school?
Uh, our teacher always come with a story, a very attractive story. This is very useful for our reading and speaking. Reading and speaking skill, because a story is better than a composition or a paragraph, because when I speak a story, I we can easily got some tenses, sentence, personal speech, and etc. So this is this is my remember about this is my
I can
experience
remember.
about
I can remember these things. Okay.
uh,
So what do you
okay.
think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
The hardest language for me to learn is Japanese, I think so.
Japanese language. Okay, thank you. Ashraf, দেখো একজনের থেকে আইডিয়া চলে আসে, তাই না?
Yes,
Ashraf, how many languages can you speak?
I can speak three languages. They are English, Bangla, and Hindi.
Okay, how useful will English be to you in your future?
I think English is important in my future because it is for higher education, good job, and good salaries.
Because it is an international language. What do you remember about
Language.
learning language at school?
I can remember learning English grammar.
Many things. What do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
I think hardest language is Japanese language.
Japanese. Okay, thank you. And our last one, Raghiv. How many languages can you speak?
I can speak
আমরা
almost.
বাকিরা আবার এই কোশ্চেনের অ্যান্সার গুলো আবার দিব, ঠিক আছে? আশরাফ, আরিশা, আবরার এটাকে নিজেরা আবার প্র্যাকটিস করো। রাগিব, হুম,
I can speak two languages. They are Bangla and English.
ইংলিশ। ওকে, হাউ ইউজফুল উইল ইংলিশ বি টু ইউ ইন ইয়োর ফিউচার?
English, English will be very helpful for my future. With English, I can communicate with foreign people. English is also important for higher education. All the higher education books are written in English.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Then English,
What do you remember about learning language at school?
I
Then
can only remember about my English teacher English.
school. Carry on. ইংলিশ টিচার কি করেছে? আমরা শুনতে পাচ্ছি না। The last question. What do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
Maybe Chinese is the hardest language for me to learn.
আচ্ছা, এখন আমরা আমাদের ক্লাস শেষ। হ্যাঁ, আমরা জাস্ট এখন একটা ফনিক সং শুনবো। যদিও একদম মনে হচ্ছে যে ABCD, বাট এটা আমরা প্রতিদিন জাস্ট 3 টাইমস শুনবো। ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আমাদের প্রোনাউন্সিয়েশনটা বেটার হয়ে যাবে 3 টাইমস। ওকে, সো নাও আই এম শেয়ারিং দ্য ভিডিওস। এক সপ্তাহ 1 week আমরা জাস্ট লিসেন করবো, প্র্যাকটিস করবো। দেন আফটার 1 week দেন ইউ হ্যাভ টু মেক আ ভিডিও উইথ দিস ফনিক সং। ঠিক আছে, দেখবো কে কত সুন্দর করে ভিডিওটা করতে পারে, দেন ভিডিওটা পোস্ট করতে হবে। কে কে করবে ভিডিওটা বলো তো, যে ভিডিও দেখে মানে অনেকেই উপকৃত হবে। এটা সোয়াবও আছে কিন্তু জানো, তোমাদের ভিডিও দেখে কেউ যদি শিখতেও পারে এটা কিন্তু সোয়াব পাবে। সো আমি আশা করি যে আমরা সবাই এই ফনিক সং এর ভিডিওটা দিব। ঠিক আছে, বাট নট নাও, আফটার 1 week or 2 weeks, বাট ইউ হ্যাভ টু প্র্যাকটিস এভরি সিঙ্গেল ডে। প্রতিদিন প্র্যাকটিস করবো, দেন আমাদের এটা ইজি হবে। ঠিক আছে, আচ্ছা তাহলে আমাদের টাস্ক আছে একটাই দিলাম, ফনিক সং। আর another thing is you can write it down about our national flag. আমরা আমাদের ন্যাশনাল ফ্ল্যাগ নিয়ে একটা প্যারাগ্রাফ লিখবো and try to prepare for the presentation the next class. Our national flag. ঠিক আছে, and রায়ান আমাদের ক্লাস হচ্ছে 8টা থেকে শুরু, প্লিজ লিখে রাখি, টাইম মতো আসবো। সো থ্যাংক ইউ। আশরাফের ভিডিও এখন দেখি, বাট এখন পর্যন্ত আবরারের কোনো ভিডিও পাইনি। আশরাফের ভিডিও একটা দুইটা
I posted a video yesterday.
আচ্ছা, এই মাত্র ইয়েস্টারডে, আর দাও নাই।
Miss, I have
হ্যাঁ,
miss video
আস্তে আস্তে রেগুলার রাখবো। দেখতে যে তোমরা রেগুলার দিচ্ছ, তখন আর ভিডিওর জন্য আসলে এক্সট্রা করে অত টাইম লাগবে না, কারণ ইউজ টু হয়ে যাবে। বুঝতে পেরেছি, মানে ভিডিও করতে জানি সময় লাগে, কিন্তু তোমাদের মধ্যে যদি রেগুলারিটি থাকে তাহলে হচ্ছে কি তোমার এদিকে ইমপ্রুভ হচ্ছে, তেমন করে একটা ভিডিও করে ফেলবে, অত প্রিপারেশন নেওয়া দরকার নাই। তো ভিডিওটা একটু মাস্ট করবো প্রেজেন্টেশনের জন্য। সো থ্যাংক ইউ, আল্লাহ হাফেজ। রাগি বিচু তোমার প্যারেন্টস কে ডাক দাও। সো আল্লাহ হাফেজ, বাই বাই, সি ইন দ্য নেক্সট ক্লাস।